Okay, speaking with Nico Evans, number 32 on this jersey in the NFLPA's Collegiate Bowl. And Nico, it's good to meet you. You're back home, as they say, from the University of Wyoming. Talk to us about how this week has gone for you and the meaning and significance of it.
You know, it's been a grind this week. You know, we've been working as hard as we can on the field and testing us in all different types of ways, you know, physically on the field and then mentally with interviews and all that. So, but it's been fun. It's been fun to be with all these guys out here playing football. And
it's an experience unto itself like no other, because you're being mentored by the best league in the world, the top prospects right out of the literature that's on the program, saying that's what they consider you players as, and now it's going to be up to you to move it forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with all the great players that are here coaching and all the great players that are here to talk to us, they have so much to tell us and we have so much to learn from them, so it was a great opportunity to be able to be with them.
And briefly, Nico, your University of Wyoming, I believe I saw in the promo that you're not done yet. You're ready to start. Talk about how University of Wyoming prepared you for this.
You know, University of Wyoming, the plays that we have there are similar to NFL plays. And so Coach Vegan, all the guys over there really got us prepared for what's to come at the next level. And so I know the weather's a lot better here, but they definitely prepared us.
Well, you're back home. I want to inject here the fact that you are a Loyola High School Cub, and this was a big, big moment for your family to come out and watch you as well. Talk about the Loyola High School and what that meant to you as well.
Loyola High School were some of the best years of my life, you know. Everyone there that I had a relationship with, I still keep in touch, you know. I know that they'll have my back if I ever need anything, and it's just a family over there. And, you know, growing up, going to Loyola, I've always wanted to play in the Rose Bowl, and so this was huge for me to be able to play in front of my family.
And quickly, just down the road, Nico, school is out. Is there any commitment left academically, or are you just ready to go to the draft, the training camps?
Yeah, no, I'm done academically, graduated, and now it's time for strictly football.
And your wish upon a star right now as we speak. You played in the Rose Bowl. You've got a taste of the NFL with the coaches and their staff. The next thing, the next step for Nico Evans?
Training, you know, training my body to be the best I could be come pro day.
And that's coming up very quick.
Very quickly.
Okay. Nico Evans, you're going to be on our radar screen for quite some time, we hope, as you begin your career in the NFL. A shout out to all of your folks that will see this on East LA Sports Scene, because we are a website, and I know that you have a lot of followers. Your chance to look in that camera and give them what's going on with you.
Yeah, shout out to my family, everyone up there. Shout out to my boys at Wyoming. Shout out to Loyola. And follow me at nextup_Nico.
There it is. Words from number 32 today. We hope it's going to be 32 in the NFL or whatever number you choose. Nico Evans, we thank you and wish you all luck in the world and God's blessing to you.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. All right, we're going to continue on here. That was our first interview with this performer here, number 32, Nico Evans, homegrown here in Southern Cal in Los Angeles. And here he is. So we wish him all the best. Nico, God bless. Take care.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, we're going to bring in some more players here from the American squad. That was the national squad we just spoke to from the representation by Nico Evans. We'll be back in a moment. This is East LA Sports Scene. And speaking now with the victorious American squad, they broke the jinx at 7. Now the first one at the 8th time the American team defeats the national in a very close game, 10-7. But with us now, one of our very own representing Texas, the University of Texas at El Paso, and his name is David Lucero, tight end, wore 46 on his jersey. We hope that someday in the NFL he'll wear the same number, and we'll hope and pray for you. But David, bienvenidos, welcome to Southern Cal.
Thank you so much.
Let's talk about it, David, this experience, what it meant to you, what you'll take from it as well, besides friendships and the experience itself. But you did other things that preparing you for the next step.
I honestly, I took so much from it. You know, the whole entire coaching staff is just, you know, filled with, you know, history really, and a lot of years in football. So I mean, really, I just took it back every day and just just try to be a sponge and just absorb everything that I could from them, learned everything that I could, and in the end, I learned so much from them, and I'm blessed to just have this opportunity to play in this historic bowl, and it's such a blessing.
And it was a great game too to experience. But let's go even further when you were the young David, playing in the yard, playing football. Maybe brothers, tell us your family.
Yeah.
How did you really get that spark to really say, I want to play football?
I used to play football just outside in the front yard with my nieces, nephews, my brothers. So really from that, I just, once I got to middle school, that's when I really started playing.
Okay.
But really it's just kind of a love I grew just from that time that I had in front yard, and really just being able to learn more from the game, and it just kind of hooked onto me.
It grew, and then you began to fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Talk about the where you're from, the family, and how big it is, and what other interests that you have as well.
I'm actually from Hopeville, California, not too far from here. I have 2 brothers and sisters, so decent sized family, but it's continuing to grow more and more. So,
Okay, Lucero family is very well known now in Hopeville. Like you say, it's one of the rural schools and areas, but California football is very powerful, as you know. But let's talk about the transition to Utep. How did the recruiting process and everything go?
It was pretty good. I had Coach Natkin come in, and he loved me from the start, gave me the offer. But really just getting in his year and learning more from him. He's a great tight end at Utep. It was just an experience really in its own, just getting to learn from him, All-American. Okay. So, it was just going in there, it was smooth for me just because of the time that I spent with him, and, it was just uphill from there.
And the academics with the degree and all that, is that accomplished as well?
Yeah, I got a degree in multidisciplinary.
Oh,
but
nice.
Yeah, so
okay.
We're moving on.
Well, you were selected as a top prospect in this game in the NFLPA. Huge move here to come to have this game here in Southern California and showcase talents like yourselves. You're feeling now, and having won the game, the next step in the near future, because you're out of school and you'll be going to the camps.
Yeah, I'm gonna be training up in Nashville, boost performance, get that. Right. But I'm gonna be up there training. Go do my pro day, and then hopefully sometime once the draft starts, I get that phone call.
Okay, and David Lucero, you have a fan club here in Los Angeles by East LA Sports, and we want to let you know that because it's my duty, and I say our duty, to bring the stories forward. And whether they're from East LA, I always say, and beyond, our gente is everywhere. Yeah. And of course, to the community. Last question, Dave, when you suited up in high school, the community, your family, parents, how important were they to make sure you stayed on the right path?
Honestly, it was huge. I had a super good coach that loved his players, community that loved their players. They're super supportive. Every game, that stands were packed, and really just having that just in high school, it was great. Just because, it really pushes you to be better, and that people are behind you and they're always going to be there, and it just works out, and everyone's there for you.
David Lucero, we saw you in action today. We like what we saw, and we will be watching.
Thank you so much.
Okay, God bless you.
Yeah.
Que le va bien.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, we're going to come back with another interview here. We're looking for John Santiago here for the American team, and we'll be right back with more of East LA Sports Scene. And here we are with our final interview of the day for the winning team, the American team of the NFLA Players Association game. A huge win for John Santiago. And John, you had a tremendous effort today. We were watching and praying with you, running with you, being with you on the field of play, because it's our spirit.
Yeah.
And we wanted to convey that to you, that this is an important moment. But I want you to express it, John, the moment here playing in this game on this field at the Rose Bowl.
I mean, I'm just blessed. I'm blessed in so many different ways, met so many different people, and got advice from so much. I just soaked it in like a sponge all week. And the moment that you think you've learned it all, I mean, there's always something new to learn. And like I said, man, I'm blessed to be on this field right now. Not a lot of people from my city really come here and get this opportunity like me. And not a lot of people from my college really get this opportunity, and not a lot of Hispanics that get this opportunity. And I mean, I'm just representing the Hispanic community, the Puerto Ricans out there. And I mean, it's awesome to have this platform and to use this as a Hispanic American.
And as you know, athletics is one way for us to get out or through the barrio, not out of it, but through it, and move on and transform into the next level. And I'm sure it's the same thoughts for you and your family, because I understand a lot of your people, a lot of your family was here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, they support me in every different way, every aspect. And I mean, I'm so grateful for them. I'm so blessed to have my family because they look out for me in ways that I couldn't even imagine. And they always have my back, whether I'm doing good out here or doing bad out here. And they're my mentors. I looked up to my brother, Joseph, and I look up to my sister, Becca, and my other sister, Evelise. They just teach me so much, and they raised me. And my mom, that's my inspiration of my mom. I do all this for her, and I do all this for my family. So,
well said, John. And now let's go back a little bit, turn the time machine back when you were a little youngster out in the street. Where did football? Why was it? Might have been baseball or basketball, but football. Tell us how you chose.
It's kind of funny. I mean, like I said, I'm the youngest. I'm the baby of the group, and my brother, he played football growing up. And I remember my mom used to tell me I used to be on the sidelines watching my brother, and I used to try to scurry out there. Okay. I always used to try to scurry out there, and I always wanted to play. I mean, it always looked fun to me. The passion of this game is just something that I can't explain. And my brother is really what got me into this. And I mean, throughout the years, he's taught me new things. I mean, even though he didn't get the opportunity to play Division I football or to get to this level, I mean, I'm the light that shines through him. And I feel like using this platform again, it's just I'm grateful in so many different ways.
Well, we know there's going to be a lot of going on for you on social media when you get on your way back home, because you blew up in this game today, certainly in the third quarter when we saw that drive, the winning drive on the gadget play. Talk about that call. Well, why did coach, or was it it happened spontaneous?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a flea flicker, but I mean, I saw that outside linebacker wasn't really falling for it. He was kind of surfing, and I mean, I kept that in my eye the whole time. So as I threw it back, I knew he was going to go right after him. And as he grabbed the quarterback, I mean, I knew I was the only option that was going to be available to him. So he just tossed it out to me, and man, I just had to scurry for a couple and get that first down. So yeah, I was just in the right place at the right time, man.
and all the people that were here and the TV audiences, you showcased for them, because we may not have seen you, although there were some games you're televised on, but in our area, not as I would say, flourishing to see you. And then we saw you in doing what you do, University of North Dakota. Tell us how coaches there recruited you and asked you to come out of New York to North Dakota.
So it's a funny story. I mean, I wasn't highly recruited out of high school. I had two offers. I had one from the Concordia St. Paul Division II school in Minneapolis, and then I had the University of North Dakota. I mean, it's funny. They didn't really recruit me. I kind of went there on it was like a skill day, just to showcase your ability, just like. People across the region kind of go there. And then I ran a fast 40. Okay. A guy came up and shook my hand. It was Sean Kosich. And he really is the guy who recruited me and wanted me to get there. And I'm blessed, so blessed to have played at the University of North Dakota. I mean, I wouldn't have played at any other college. And I love it. I have so many people up there you learn from. I mean, North Dakota, there's not a lot of stuff up there, but the people there and the support there from not only my coaches but the whole community, it's just it's overwhelming, and it's awesome.
One transformation I'm going to ask for you, John, right now. If we had Juan or we had Armando that could just morph into your body and be you, to explain the NFL Players Association of why this was such an important moment in your life and what it could mean to those youngsters that may come through you spiritually and hope to be standing right here where you are. Your thoughts of words and wisdom to them, because you know they are watching you.
Anything can happen, man. If you have a goal, go for it. If you have an aspiration, you can do it. It doesn't matter how small you are, how big you are. If you're fast or slow, you can do anything you put your mind to. And that's what I believe in. That's what everybody's instilled in me, and my mother has instilled in me. So go get it.
Last question, John, because you are in the program, quote, top prospects for the NFL. You got to feel very high, very motivated by that. And now what they did here this week, not just one day, you were here for a week. A lot was happening. Can you kind of put it in a nutshell to those that are hoping to one day be where you are and get this training and get this opportunity?
Enjoy the process with everything. I mean, everything's a process, and sometimes it's gonna be rocky. There's gonna be rocky roads. There's gonna be obstacles in your way, but fight through adversity is just the biggest thing I can tell people, and just study the game. I mean, whether it's a different sport, whether it's, getting a job that you want. I mean, just go get it. You can do it. And if you put the work in, you can do it. That's all you can.
Finalmente, Nuestro hermano puertorriqueño, John Santiago, we thank you for giving us this very, very blessed moment, this very inspirational moment for our viewers and the young ones that are going to follow your steps, because sí se puede. We all know that. We want to step in there and cheer you on as you get to your next level, which will be the NFL. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Gracias. Muchas gracias.
Muchísimas gracias. Que le vaya bien.